So real quick, tell me, how long have you been training jiu-jitsu?
I've been 2.5 years now, although I've been off probably half that time.
Yeah, so I did want to ask, recently something happened. What was the deal with that, with your neck?
Oh yeah, so I was rolling with this guy. He's a pretty good wrestler, a young kid. Like I said, he's probably 22 or something like that. He was a collegiate wrestler, and he got behind me, and I went to do something called turtle, and he pulled my arm out from under me.
Boom.
So I landed on my head, and my body weight, squished my head down, and it flexed under me, and then his body weight on top of that. And so I felt like a weird sensation, and so I didn't have any pain at that time. And then I kept wrestling. Came back the next night, wrestled again. Then the day after that, I woke up and my arm was just burning on fire.
Oh,
I had numbness in my
gosh.
fingers. And so it turned out I'd herniated a disc in my neck, C6, C7. And so I had what's called C7 radiculopathy. And so for about 2 months, couldn't sleep, just miserable pain. I still trained and did what I could, but it was pretty miserable. And so fortunately, that's largely better. The only thing is now I still have I've got quite a bit of numbness in this little finger here. So it kind of reminds me to keep training my neck. So
Yeah. And then so since then, have you been able to roll?
I have not yet. No, I'm waiting. I want to, right now, because it's kind of interesting. Right when that was occurring, I was kind of leaning out, so I was kind of, trying to lean down a little bit. And then since I got injured, I was like, I don't want to lean out. I'm going to make sure I eat plenty so I can heal better. And so I'd had some world records in the Concept 2 rowing machine, and they were every 10 years. So I said when I was 50, I was going to wait till I was 60, but then they changed it to they allow every 5 years. And so I just saw that they had these 5-year records. So I'm training now to break those world records, and then I'll go back to rowing once I finish that. So.
And then how about the rest of your training? Because I know you train like a savage. you train with some real high intensity. Have you been able to still keep that intensity high?
Yeah. I still train hard.
Yeah.
I mean, I had to. For a while, I had to modify what I do with the neck because I couldn't do a lot of jumping and really kind of ballistic type stuff. But I'm still training hard.
And so what are you working on today?
I'm going to do a little bit of deadlifting. There's a little target I'd like to hit today. Something like if that bar weight is accurate, I want to get to like 4 plates for like 25 reps or so, something like that.
It.
So.
Cool. What's your warm up looking like then?
That.
Yeah.
Mark just
More doing it. Yeah.
Do you do a lot of stuff like that, and are your workouts kind of quick?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I mean sometimes some of my workouts, like a rowing workout, might be 5 minutes. I mean that's for the whole day because the intensity is so high. It doesn't require. I don't think it requires that much volume in some cases, but. Yeah, it just depends on what the goal is. As you know, Mark, you've changed your training for running, obviously, and it's like right now, like for the last when I turned 55, I kind of went through like a strength training phase. I wanted to be a little stronger, and then just because I think it holds you for a while, and then you can kind of relax for a little bit. So I specifically try to get stronger in the last year or two since I was there. And so I'm a little heavier right now. Like I said, I'm probably about 260, 268 right now. If I eat more, I'll be a little heavier. But.
And since starting jiu-jitsu, has your training changed at all, or is it just more of the same, maybe more dynamic stuff?
My weight training hasn't changed too much. I mean, I've done a few things, like neck work and a few things that are kind of more jiu-jitsu specific. But I mean, I think it's more just get in there and roll.
Yeah. Are you seeing any like deficiencies, whether it be like mobility or just kind of being able to breathe while you're rolling, like something that's kind of holding you back that you might want to be focusing on?
Well, the biggest deficiency is I can't train as much as I want to.
Right.
It's just family commitments and work commitments and stuff
Yeah.
like that. I mean, that's it. And like I said, everybody has their unique strengths and weaknesses. Obviously, I'm big and strong, so I'm going to utilize that. I mean, I'm not as nimble and quick as a guy that weighs 150 is. It's just the way it is.
Yeah.
But I'm like I said, I'm pretty old for the sport. And usually I'm the oldest guy in the gym almost every time I'm in there, but with rare exceptions.
That's got to be pretty cool though, too, right?
Well, in a way, I mean it is, but it's like I said, you do get beat up a little bit.
Cool. I'll let you start.
Let me do a
Yeah.
quick warm up with this here. Let's see how that feels here.
There you go. You able to get your son into jiu-jitsu as well?
He did it for a while, and he just didn't enjoy it as much as I had hoped he would. But you know, maybe later when he's a little older. He was only like 8 years old at the time.
Yeah. Yeah, trying to get my boy in there as soon as possible.
Are you doing it?
Yeah, yeah. I've been. Come on. I am a little bit over a year deep at this point.
What brand of shoes are those?
Yeah, these are Paluvas.
Oh, those are Systems. Yeah, he said those. Yeah.
No, they. At first, I couldn't get the hang of them because my feet were too locked up.
Yeah.
And then once I was able to figure them out, I can't take them off now. They're so comfortable.
See, the one thing I have is, you know, that second toe of mine is really long relative to my first toe, and they're not made that way.
Yes, no, yeah, no, I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah.
So like my peaky toe might as well not even be there. That's, you know, because the angle, it just kind of slants off way too much. So my peaky toe has a hard time, but I've been training it and it's been getting a lot better.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
So there's definitely a different vibe here now, huh? With nobody coming out here.
Yeah, no, we're not getting, well, I mean, the gym's been essentially shut down for a little bit. We get to play around in here.
Yep.
But the occasional visits from out of towners and stuff is definitely, the frequency has gone down. There you go.
We have, oh yeah, we got enough of these removed for you.
Yeah, plenty of plates. This is the most I've ever deadlifted in a long time.
What's that?
Just putting weights on you for you.
How come?
I don't mess with it anymore.
What is it that you like about the one like high rep set? Because I remember, I think it was the last time you came in here, you were going head to head
With Stan? Yeah.
Oh yeah, he just
You guys
posted
did a
something.
really high rep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
posted
well,
something
no,
like that,
it's
too.
just, you know, it's just like, it's just a number and a benchmark. See how many you can do, basically. I don't really enjoy doing super heavy singles anymore. I mean, I feel like the risk to reward ratio is not skewed favorably at that point. You know, if I wanted to pull 700 pounds, which I think I could train and do that still, but it's just like, you know, so I'd rather, you know, do 405 for 20 some would be more.
Yeah, and then also like as an athlete with your training and stuff, do you prefer using a trap bar over a straight bar?
Not
Like,
really. No,
it doesn't matter to you.
You know, I got it just to try it, and I do like it, but I like doing both. I mean, I kind of alternate. Like I'll use I probably now do more trap bar than conventional because I'm not competing in deadlifting anymore. But I mean, I think they both have unique advantages and disadvantages, and so I like to do both of them. But you know, this is, you know, it's a little easier, I suppose, and it's you know, particularly like teaching my kids and stuff like that. It's easier for them to learn initially.
Yeah. Is your youngest gravitating towards it yet?
A little bit. He does it from time to time. He liked the Nordic curl. He likes us because he can beat me at that.
Yeah. Real quick, how did that go with the Nordic curls and your kids?
Yeah. So I've got 4 kids, and they were over for Christmas. We had a little Nordic curl contest, and I thought they would. You know, I didn't think any of them would. I didn't know if any of them could do a full flat Nordic, and all of them could do it. Like all of them could do it their first time. So I was like, well, that's interesting. So how are we going to distinguish who wins? And so I backed it up to 20 degrees and said, let's do reps. And I thought they would do like 10, 15 reps. Well, my son goes first and he does like 60 reps. And I was like, oh my God. So then my daughter goes and she does like 170 continuous Nordic curls.
How old is she?
She's 15.
Okay, so not a tiny.
And then my son gets back. They let my other kids go. And one was really, my one daughter and my other son didn't really care that much. So they did 20 each. And then my youngest son got mad because he got beat because he thought his 60 was going to win it. So he did 200. He sat there and did 200 reps. Took like 5 minutes to sit there watching you rep after rep after rep.
He probably could have kept going. He just got bored.
Yeah, it could have been. Yeah, we were all getting bored. Yeah.
Nice and easy, just like those first reps.
What's that?
I said nice and easy, just like those first reps.
On this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make it look easy.
Yeah. Let me just see that. All right. Grab another
Smooth. You get more weight. But the best I could do for you is help you out with this one.
Yeah, I'm gonna go see if I can get. See, I'm gonna, stand at 25 the other day, so,
Got to throw a little extra in there.
throw the,
Extra
flip the hat around,
Make it count.
Because I always train at home by myself, and so there's no motivation. It's just kind of like, you just kind of, it's just me versus me, and like I said, stand at 25, and so that's my little temporary goal. Although I usually don't train. I've been training in the afternoons a lot lately, so I don't know how this morning stuff goes. All right, let's go.
Here we go.
Come on, old man, let's go.
Let's go. Come on, here we go. Those reps going again, going fast in the beginning here. Come on. Yep. Good. Nice. Good pace. Give it up. 10. Let's go. Good. Come on. Halfway.
Come on.
Let's go. Yep. Come on. 20. 10 more. Let's go. Give it all you got. Yep. 5 more. Yep.
Come on.
Yep. Come on. There you go. Yep. Come on. Come on. Come on, Shawn. Come on. Stick with it. Come on. Yeah.
Ah, fuck. That's it, man. Fuck.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, fuck. Hey, that's good.
Wow,
that, right?
Yeah, done.
What are you gonna do now? Like a leg? I mean, it's not gonna.
Give me 5 minutes.
You got that intensity down. Yeah. You said you're turning 57.
2 days, yeah.
That's 425 probably, right? For the extra.
Depending on
I think.
what the bar weighs, I don't know. It might be.
How does something like that compare to like a really, really hard roll?
Well, I mean, it's tired right now.
Yeah.
It's just different energy systems, when you got somebody laying on you, you can't breathe, it's different.
That was a good one.
Give me a second.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
That was brutal. That was everything you had right there.
I mean,
Last one was.
I did not have 28.
Yeah, last one was a little sketchy when everybody pulled out.
Yeah. No, not anymore.
So like I said, I'm glad, I'm 2 years older, but I'm stronger. I'm 2 years older, so that's a good thing.
What age were you ish when you started the business that you're getting into now? Because I think it'd probably be inspiring for some people to know.
I mean, Rivero, the company?
Yeah, that you started not that long ago.
Yeah, I mean, 2019 was when my partner and I first started working together. It's taken us about, 2 years of preliminary stuff before we raised enough money to do the main thing. So we've been building the company for about a year and a half now. Yeah, we raised money, we're 2024. April of 2022, we raised $5 million, and we've been building since then, preparing for this launch. So, yeah, so I mean, I'm definitely an older entrepreneur, I suppose. But, hey.
4 kids, 5 kids?
4 kids.
4 kids.
Yeah.
Pretty awesome, pretty inspiring. And then you got into jiu-jitsu at, 2 years ago?
54. Yeah, I was just in my 54, yeah.
That's kind of cool. I like the idea of like you don't have to have everything figured out.
No.
Like if you're 20 or 25 right now and you don't know what you're doing, that's not a bad thing, because that's probably where you should be.
Yeah, you figure out,
Probably shouldn't know what you're doing.
there's no reason you can't change.
So any advice for an older athlete getting into jiu-jitsu?
Oh gosh, older athlete getting into jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the same general advice that goes to everybody: diet, sleep, body maintenance. With I think Nsima does a really good job of this, protecting your body in vulnerable positions, so strengthen those positions.
Oh yeah.
And then, and the hardest part is not being competitive, particularly early
So that's
on.
what I was going to ask. How about the mental side of things? Because you're
Well, I mean,
coming in as an older athlete, and you're seeing these young bucks come in, and
Yeah, I mean, the ego side of me, the pride side of me, one says, I'm going hard. And I go pretty hard. Most of my rolls are pretty hard. But, you're going to get beat a lot. I mean, that's just the way it is. But I think that, the advice, a lot of people, a lot of drilling, just drilling the basics. You don't have to get good at everything. Just figure out a couple things that you can do effectively and use that for a while. And then you can expand your repertoire once you master a few things, which I'm still very much in the beginning of. I'm still very early on in the journey. So
yeah.
ask me in 10 years when I've
figured out, yeah.
figured some of it out.
What's something that it's given you that you've been able to kind of take out and apply to different aspects of like your business, career, and everything?
I mean, it's jiu-jitsu is fun. Physically it's fun moving.
Yeah.
But I get more out of the mental side because there's a lot of ways you can move, a lot of things you can do. But I mean, for me, because literally someone is literally trying to kill you. I mean, effectively, I mean, by strangling you, they would kill you, right?
Yeah.
So you're literally fighting for your life every time you go on a mat. And it puts everything else in the rest of your life in perspective. It's like, well, hey, at least no one's trying to kill me right now, right? So it makes the rest of the time pretty easy.
Yeah, I like to say it's we're play fighting till the death.
Right.
We're still play fighting because we're not actually going to kill each other, but if you don't
right.
tap, you could potentially pass out, and who knows what's going to happen
And
then.
I've done it once. I passed out once.
Oh no!
And it was we were doing choke drills, and I was out. Me and this other white belt, and we were just doing the chokes. And I was sitting waiting to tap, and I just waited a little bit too long. I'd never done it before, but it was kind of a weird experience.
How did you feel after that? Like, were you able to kind of still continue the day,
Yeah,
or were
yeah,
you still okay?
I mean, the instructor tapped me and said, hey man, what's up? And I said, oh, hang on. Then I kept going. I was like, I took like 5 seconds, kept going.
Yeah.